Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I am just out and about. Oh, let me fix my shirt. And taking care of some things in the street today. Not some fun things, but gotta take care of that business. Well, I done stopped at the gas station and get me some gas and got me something to drink, in this heat. Gotta have that 79-cent drink. And I got myself a little breakfast kolache. Probably not the healthiest thing to choose, but it's something to eat while I'm on the run. Um, and because you never know, those breakfast tacos, I think they're nice, but I like to see mine being made. And when they wrap them in those, what was I gonna say? When they wrap those in those aluminum foil things, you never know how long that's been sitting there. It could have been there from yesterday. So I like to see what my food is. So it's good. Let me tell you how I was in the Circle K. Um, this lady is on the phone checking me out and didn't even say hello. Did I find everything okay? Or anything. She just sitting on the phone. And the other day while I was in Walmart, I saw this lady and she was on the phone too, just walking around. And when I went to the next aisle, she was talking on the phone and this about nothing. It really wasn't like an emergency, like, oh my God, what happened? It was more of I'm just gonna have a conversation while I'm on the clock. And I say myself to like understand, how are you at work and you on the phone? Especially in the customer service situation. I'm not talking about if you at your desk and you got your door closed and you're on a personal phone call. We're talking about, you got customers walking around. And the lady that was in Walmart, she had just gotten off a break because I was parking and I was in the car for a little bit and she was on break. So it wasn't like she didn't have time to be on the phone when she was on her own time. So anyway, this lady, I asked for gas. I said, I need $15 of gas, on the pump that I needed, and because I was only going a short distance, so I didn't need to, fill up. Does anybody else do that? Like, you don't have to fill up to the top notch when you're just going to make a couple of stops. Um. Anyway, she just was on the phone and was talking about who wasn't at work, and I'm saying, well, it's practically you ain't at work either because you on the phone while I'm trying to check out. I'm a customer. So I don't know what y'all think about that, but I think being on the phone while you are in customer service is just unacceptable. But nobody's saying anything. When I worked in customer service, I would never be on the phone like that. And so, excuse my eating. I just don't understand what's wrong with people these days. Like, why are you even gonna come to work? At least if you're gonna text to the side. Or tell the person, girl, hold on for a second. I got a customer up here. I know the gas station is always busy, but it's about 9:30 in the morning, so it's not a lot of people, at the gas station as it would be at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. But honey, get off the phone, you know. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I have to go to the post office and all these other kinds of things before work starts on Wednesday, which I'm excited. I'm kind of like, let's get to the jam so we can get it together. I think if I'm close to the mall, I might go get my eyebrows threaded. Who likes to get threaded? Do y'all ever feel like threading is just the most painful thing? I'd rather get waxed when just like one rip and you're done. I know when I get threaded, it's more natural looking on my eyebrows, but it is painful. It feels like little contractions. I mean, if you had natural birth, you know what I'm trying to say. It's painful, but as my mom always say, beauty is pain. But I don't think it should be that painful. But I bought a gift card and now I'm kind of like obligated to keep going back to this one place. But once I'm out of this gift card amount, I'm done. That's it for me. I think. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It sure was nice to have that good weekend. We had a great weekend. I just started serving at the church and that was a blessing. And I had served before, but I made meals, and now I'm doing greeting, which is just enough that I can commit to. And I love our churches where, everybody's welcome and it just feels good to just, say hello to somebody. Sometimes that brightens up somebody's day. It brightens up my day when I see a bright, sunny face ready to greet me when I'm coming into church. So I thought that's what the Lord called me to do. And Let me see. Anything else going on? Nothing much. I do have to go to Lakeshore today because I bought things that were for younger kids and now I'm teaching older kids and I need to take that back. So fingers crossed they don't give me no craziness going on because I don't want to hear it. I just want to store credit so I can get what I need to get. I don't know other teachers out there. Do you guys feel like Lakeshore is more geared to the younger students than it is for if you teach, older kids? I teach junior high, so for me, it's a little bit more harder to like go in there and get things that really pertain to the grade that I teach. So, which is eighth grade. Excuse me. Oh, that was so bad. Not that people don't burp, but on camera. Um, so I'm gonna go over there and get some border and get some things, and I think that's it. All I need is border. I may try to find that Fayless paper just to go over my door. I'm on this mission to find shiplap background for the door, but you ever me as a teacher, I'm not the most person, craftiest I would say, and I will see things on Pinterest and I'm like, oh, that looks like a grand idea. That doesn't look too bad. Just hang the paper up, put a little wreath on the door, and you're fine. But I'm like, oh, that's a lot of work. I tried it with butcher paper, and the butcher paper started getting all crinkled, and I said, no, I just ripped it down. And I'm glad I didn't pull a lot for the door. I was just trying to try out something, and by the time you cut out around the handle and then you have the window. It was just too much. So I'm gonna try to find it because I think the Fayless paper is a little bit stronger. But I saw it at Michael's and it was $9 for a whole roll, and I was just like 9.50 or something like that. And I'm like, that's a bit much for some door background. So I'm willing to pay $5, but I'm not willing to pay almost 10. But it's getting down to the wire. So if I have to pay it, I'll just have it, and then I'll have it for the next time I want to do my door. So that's about it that's going on with me. I dropped my son off to camp, and he was excited. He went right in the door and didn't even say goodbye. I had to go to the window and say goodbye, son. I mean, you know how you ready for them. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all ready for him to go to camp, and you're like, ooh, when Monday comes. But then when they want to leave you real quick, you're like, wait a minute. You don't want to at least give me a hug, goodbye, or anything. But he's in that age of being 11, so he is not into being up all the way up under me, but still cares a little bit more. Excuse me. So I'm just a rambling and rambling. I don't have much to say, but that being on the phone at work just kills me. It's like, say hold on for a second, or when you're walking up. Here's another one. When you're walking up to some counter and the phone is ringing while you're walking up, and they pick up the phone. Okay, pick it up and say, "Can you hold on for a second?" But to just like have a whole conversation and I'm standing there as if I don't like it doesn't matter. I'm like, the blatant disrespect is just, it's uncalled for. It makes me just overwhelmed with, do you have like, how would you feel if somebody just didn't pay attention to you? So I have compassion, and I don't really, it's not about caring what people think, but it's just about making people feel good that they're actually cared about, is a big thing to me. And it breaks my heart when people just feel like they go, you must be hurt inside if you think it's okay to treat people like that. And so, mm, you know, not that I have time to get on this 1-800 number to call the supervisor, but this is ridiculous. You know, I don't like being treated like you just don't matter. I'm spending money in your establishment. If I wasn't spending money, you wouldn't have a job. And so, anyway, she didn't even ask me if I wanted a receipt. She just gonna take my receipt and ball it up, and I was like, "Girl, where do they do that at? Where do they do that at?" Well, let me get going because I'm meeting some friends later on. If I don't get my stuff done now, it won't get done. I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep loving and being kind to people. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.